We've been going round and round and round the Super Mario Bros. Movie trailer to bring you all these theories that shake up and change part of the history of what we knew about the character. Now, in theory, you should hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you won't miss our future Nintendo videos. Today, we're gonna tell you 10 theories about Super Mario Bros. Movie. There's one thing about the Super Mario movie that's been in front of everyone all along, and you've probably never noticed it. Super Mario's clothing has always matched a red t-shirt and blue dungarees, at least for the last few years. This overall is solid in color and has 2 buttons on the front, but surprise, because if you remember clearly, the design of Super Mario and his dungarees does not have any pockets. It is speculated that this small detail in the character's design for his movie may be used as a resource for Mario to make use of power-ups, such as the fire flower or the mushroom, putting them in the pocket and absorbing his strength. McDonald's revealed the surprise of Super Mario's new face before it was first seen in the Nintendo Direct movie trailer. But there's more, even beyond Princess Peach's face, who looks pretty cute, right? McDonald's will have exclusive toys from the Super Mario movie in early 2023, and there are several of them that catch our attention. They should all be based on the movie, and there are some toys that show Super Mario riding a kart from the Mario Kart series, and Toad riding an off-roader. Now, this doesn't mean that it is a Mario Kart movie, but it might make some little reference to this popular video game. Even more curious is this toy here. Because of its shape and color, we can suspect that it is one of the Loomis from the Super Mario Galaxy, the Wii video game that put Mario into space. The fact that a Luma appears means that other elements and even characters from Super Mario Galaxy could also appear in the movie. Despite all this, we also think that it may not be a Luma, and maybe it's a completely new character. As we have already seen Mario and Toad together on their way to the Mushroom Kingdom, as well as a Yoshi egg in the city, a certain rumor about the plot of the Super Mario movie is growing in strength. The heroes would be divided into 2 teams formed by Mario and Toad and Luigi and Yoshi. These partners would go on separate adventures but would meet up later. If you saw the extra scene in the Super Mario movie trailer, you will have seen that Luigi runs from some dry bones and is totally alone, without Mario nearby and in a completely different place from where the plumber lands. This supports the idea that Mario and Luigi will be separated for part of the movie. Super Mario's entrance scene in his movie trailer has a lot of meaning. He arrives through a pipe into the shiny world that made him famous. But what's at the other side of the pipe? The arrival of Mario seems to be a metaphor for his own life, and since he comes from video games, we already know what's in his past. The first Mario video game was Donkey Kong, in which he played the hero to save Pauline from the gorilla. One of those characters is already confirmed for the movie, as well as Spike, Mario and Luigi's boss in the NES video game called Wrecking Crew. Before Super Mario's coming to the Mushroom Kingdom, the plumber and his brother were in their own real world, which could be the Earth, without the fantasy of Peach's world and being the video game past. Nintendo is no longer a company that only produces video games. The corporation has a film and series division called Nintendo Pictures, which will manage and making future film productions, with the Super Mario movie being the first of them. What seems obvious is what the second one will be. Donkey Kong is very likely to be the next protagonist of a Nintendo movie, and you only have to look around to see the clues. Super Mario World theme park is currently working on the construction of its second entertainment area based on the Donkey Kong franchise, with a jungle-like appearance and looking like a Super Mario area. Donkey Kong appears in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the only character from another Nintendo franchise to do that. If that wasn't enough, a big Donkey Kong game for Nintendo Switch is reportedly in development by the creators of the Mario games, ready to launch in time for the opening of their Super Nintendo World Zone. And beyond all of that, it's Donkey Kong, one of the most important icons in the history of video games. If Mario Kart is going to be in the Super Mario movie, we expect to see the most terrifying item in the series, the blue spiny shell that attacks the character in the first place. We want to see it better and in action because we've already seen it. The first trailer of the movie showed us the possible origin of one of Mario's greatest mysteries. So far, we didn't know where the blue shell from the Mario Kart games came from, but in the introduction scene of the movie, as Bowser's army is slowly being shown, we can see how one of the Koopa soldiers is carrying a blue shell with wings. This kind of enemy has never been seen before in the entire history of Super Mario, so this theory would suggest that the origin of the blue shell would have been revealed in the Super Mario movie. Mystery solved! Since Mario began to have his own voice, his original voice actor has been Charles Martinet. This person has voiced Mario as well as other characters such as Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi. Suddenly, the voice has been changed to Chris Pratt, the actor from Jurassic World or Guardians of the Galaxy. So we are not dealing with the voice of the original Super Mario that we have been hearing for a lifetime, but a version adapted for the film. It is thought that Martinet's voice would sound weird if Mario spoke a lot. In fact, it does exist, and it would be something like this.
Starting today, I'm super duper excited to be taking my talents to the Mushroom Kingdom in my new game, Mario Sports Mix. Woohoo!
Now, we have two possibilities. The first one is that Chris Pratt is hired as the neutral voice of Super Mario, and Charles Martinet only provides his voice to dub screams. The second is more interesting, and is that Nintendo has always wanted to surprise us by including Martinet in the movie without indicating exactly which character he is voicing. Perhaps he is voicing the old Super Mario and not this new Super Mario. Mario could even be transformed into a version of Super Mario from the video games, voiced entirely by Charles Martinet. It's also possible that Martinet could voice minor characters like Piantas, Wario, or Waluigi, as he has done in other Mario games. At least Nintendo is going to honor the official and original voice of Super Mario in one way or another. We have already seen that Super Mario will not belong to the Mushroom Kingdom, but will be a human who accidentally falls into it. This made us wonder something very interesting. Is Princess Peach also human, or does she belong to the Mushroom Kingdom? Thanks to the McDonald's leak, we will know that Peach will look like this, very similar to the style of Super Mario and similar to the original designs of the video games. At first glance, she looks human, which suggests two possibilities. The first one is that Peach also accidentally ended up in the Mushroom Kingdom long before Super Mario, and for some reason took over the Toad throne and was proclaimed as princess. For the second possibility, we have to keep in mind that some designs of the princess in the early Mario games suggested that Peach was actually born in the Mushroom Kingdom. Perhaps by enchantment or power-up, this Toad was transformed into a human in the form of a princess. You probably know the Super Crown, the item that helped Toadette turn into Peachette. It is possible that we will see such an item in case the princess is not really human. American actor Jack Black is gonna be Bowser in the English version of the Super Mario movie, and the truth is that the role fits him pretty well. He recently shared at the New York Comic-Con that viewers will be surprised to see Bowser's musical side, which has made us think that the Super Mario movie will probably have musical scenes, as it happens in Disney movies. This statement is supported by the possible leak that months ago indicated that the Mario movie was gonna have songs and dances as if it were a musical. So get ready to see musical scenes, perhaps similar to what we saw in Super Mario Odyssey and its mayor, Pauline. According to Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Super Mario, the discussion between Nintendo and Illumination to create the Super Mario movie started 7 years ago. This coincided with Nintendo's statements of making a theme park, which 5 years later became a reality in Japan under the name of Super Mario World. It is not surprising that both the movie and theme park were designed at the same time. Just take a look at the movie poster and you will realize that it looks very similar to Super Nintendo World. The goal is to make the park visitors feel like they're inside the Super Mario movie, and that's why they look so familiar. Unfortunately, the movie was delayed several times, as was the theme park, although the park opened quite a bit earlier than planned in Japan. What do you think of all these theories related to the Super Mario movie? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and take a look at our videos about the Super Mario universe and Nintendo. See you next time!